We slept in a little bit this morning since I killed my bird yesterday in Wyoming. It's really, honestly, I don't see any point in waking up at 4 a.m. when I can kill a bird at 10:30 just riding around. So that's probably that's probably the game plan for the next few days. But we've driven about an hour south from where we're staying in Wyoming. Now we're in South Dakota. We are going to be hunting the same place that I hunted yesterday morning where I saw those tracks, but we're just going to be riding and listening like we did in Wyoming to kill that bird. But we're going to be out here for a while. Put some miles in, listen. That's how we're going to kill them, so we'll see how it goes. Update, it's 11:53 now. We've been driving for hours, listening for turkeys. I hadn't heard a single thing. Don't know why. I don't know. The stuff I'm in right now is so steep I don't even need to call because there's no way I can even get up it if I hear one. This stuff's crazy. Look at this. I mean, straight up. Probably one up there. That's more right here. I mean, it's awesome, but unhuntable. But that's exactly how we found the one yesterday. I mean, nothing until he gobbled, and I killed him 10 minutes after he gobbled, so we're gonna keep doing it. Obviously it works. Tomorrow is supposed to be a great morning, so I'm gonna be out here at 4 a.m. in the morning. It's supposed to be blue skies. Haven't really checked the wind, but hopefully it's not gonna be much, and I'm gonna go back to my spot where I saw the gobbler tracks, and it seems like it's a little bit more huntable than this stuff. This is crazy. But we're just gonna keep doing this until we hear a bird, or until I get tired of it and go home or go back to the hotel and get some food. So we'll see. I'm so glad I came this way. Man, this stuff's absolutely pretty. That's crazy right there. I do not know why these are considered hills. That's a mountain in my book. That is too. I'm literally sitting here looking at a mountain goat. This is absolutely awesome. Y'all look at this. Wow. Oh, there's another one right here. Look at that. I'd like to say they're wild, but they don't act very wild. They act like pets. Wonder if Oak would get along with them. I might just take that little one home. Him and Oak can be, or her and Oak can be best friends. They don't care at all. They just being goats, I guess. What do goats do all day? I guess that right there. Eat. So he's straight over here about a 45-degree angle. No, we had an early start this morning. I got up at 3:45. Had to drive about an hour south. It's 4:45 right now. It's a cold one too. 26 degrees. We're up in the mountains right now. I think we're about 6,800 feet elevation. But last night we came up here and roosted 2 birds. So just dropped a guy off on the first bird. I'm headed to the second bird. We'll try to kill them. They were gobbling good on the limb last night. We were able to put a pin right on them and peg them and know exactly where they were. So we're gonna sneak in there. That's why we got up so early. I'm gonna sneak in there and get as close as possible, tuck in, and put my decoys out and be as quiet as possible until they start gobbling. I feel like it's no clouds in the sky, crisp, cold, but I think these birds kind of like it cold. I feel like it's gonna be a great morning gobbling wise, and hopefully they'll talk to us. But hopefully we're gonna have a good hunt. We'll see. All right, he's gobbling. He moved a little ways on us. A little ways to walk, but he's gobbling good. That's what I'm trying to get on. Y'all stay tuned. All right, we're on. He's gobbling good. About 100 yards, we're above him. All right, we're going to start calling to him. Yep. They're headed on the opposite direction from me. At a fast rate of speed. I'm trying to make a game plan on them. They're still within 150 yards. I think I might need to just back up a little bit, go up to the top of this hill and loop them and get right in front of them. That's my best bet. I just gotta be real quiet and real. Take it slow getting out of here, so I'm gonna throw my vest on real quick and start moving. Alright, I looped them. I'm taking it real slow. I'm gonna try to let the hens yelp again before I move. Boy, it sure is pretty out here. Look at my view. That's what I get to look at. Awesome. Now hopefully I get to look at a dang Merriam Gobbler down my gun barrel. We'll see. They got me. I was looping in here, and I thought I'd walked far enough. I guess they just started walking, and they've been walking for a few minutes when I was walking. And they walked a little faster than I thought they would. And I didn't get in front of them in time. I hear a putt right here. Right there. 25 yards. And I look up and I see 3 or 4 heads looking at me. They didn't know what it was. Got a pretty good backdrop. They can't see my outline. So they didn't know what it was. I could putt it a little bit. They even went back down to feeding at 25 yards with me sitting right here. And was looking through my scope trying to pinpoint the gobbler, and every one of them were hens. So the gobbler gobbled, and he was about 75 yards up on the knoll, up on the top of the hill, and the hens had me pegged, and I tried to ease up here, and I saw him walking on off. So I don't think the gobbler saw me, because he was a little bit farther to the left, and the hens were still right there when I tried to top that hill. But I don't think I spooked. Obviously I didn't spook them that bad, but dang, I got close. That's about as close as you can get without killing one. If that one of those hens would have been that gobbler, it would have been over. He'd have had his head sawed off. I mean, they were 25 yards. But it is what it is. I wish I'd have been able to get over here quicker, and I'd have been right in their way and perfect, because they must have walked right here where in this drainage that I was coming to. I'd have been over here about 5 minutes earlier. I smacked him. But it is what it is. Fun hunt. Got to see him straight up down in that bottom. I don't know why they flew down in the bottom and then walked back up the hill. I don't know. I'm not a wild turkey, so I wouldn't know. Maybe they're just stupid. I know those hens are stupid. Those girls, they freaking just sit there and looked at me. And then, like I said, I went back down to feeding. They might have been 20 yards. They were right there. But he's gobbling every about 20 or 30 minutes. Hopefully I didn't booger him too bad. I don't even know if he saw me. I know the hen saw me, but he gobbled after the hen started putting, so he wasn't scared. But we know there's a gobbler in the area, so we ain't gonna push him anymore. I mean, he's headed that way. The only thing we could do is get in my truck and get on the other side of him, but they'd be so far gone by the time I got back to my truck, it'd be impossible unless he started gobbling again. So we're about to go back down south about a couple miles and pick that guy up that I'm hunting with. I put him on a bird this morning. He was gobbling good. Hopefully he did something. No way I could hear him shoot. He's probably sitting there waiting on me. Probably killed it. But we're about to go make a move, see if we can't get one to gobble without hens. Fun though. Super fun. Man, I've never been so happy to be on flat ground in my life. I miss Mississippi. This stuff's crazy. Still fun though. But dang, we got close. Super close. He's probably in range when he gobbled last, right at the tip of my range probably. It might have been 50 yards if I had to guess. He wasn't far though. Wasn't far at all. Just couldn't see him over that little hill. But good morning. You can't beat this morning. See, let's see where he was. About to where he was roosting. So this morning. We heard him last night, pegged him, gobbled. This morning he was up there on that ridge or up on the side of this hill right here. They flew down, and I was sitting, I don't know, I was up there somewhere within 100 yards of the bird, and they flew down. They got in this little bottom here. Saw them straight up right here in this bottom, and they walked up. I could hear them yelping. The gobbler wasn't gobbling very much. Hear them yelping, and so I said I was going to loop them. Went back, started looping them up here on top of the hill, trying to, use the terrain to my advantage. And they started walking up the hill. They started yelping, and I got set up. Heck, they were probably 50 yards from me. And the gobbler gobbled a couple times, and they were headed that way, so that's when I tried to loop them, and it didn't work out too good. They had already beat me to where I had gotten to, and like I told you, explained to you, that's what happened. But these turkeys are dumb. Golly, they're so stupid, dude. I mean, sat there and looked at me, and they started backpecking around feeding. Just wish old Gobby would have been up there doing it. He'd had his head done. Not have been headed to Montana. But I'm about to go pick my buddy up, the guy I met from Georgia. Probably sitting there waiting on me. But let's go see. Hopefully we can find another bird. Y'all stay tuned.